Multimedia elements graphics, object layering. Now, object layering is a feature of image editing software that allows multiple graphics to be added to the same image file, yet be manipulated as separate entities through existing on different layers of the same graphic. In many cases, the imported media of an image will overlap with other media items. Thus, users must decide on the order that they layer objects in. Elements of a graphic which may be layered include text, which can be laid in the form of text boxes. A text box may be used to type characters or create words which can be added to an image. When a text box is layered, it means that the user can move and edit the text contained within the text box throughout the development of the project. Then the other element is other images. Okay, the importing of other images into the graphic file. This means the graphic can be created using a combination of existing image files. Users need to decide which graphics are laid on top or beneath other graphics that exist within the file. So, though initially text and images will be laid upon in the order they are imported, so either most recent items will be on top or vice versa, they'll be on bottom layers when they're inserted, users can still modify the layers where the different media exists, in which they can move the layers forward or backwards to decide which media appears on top of other media as they develop the project. This can be achieved through right-clicking an object and selecting one of the following options. Okay, bring to front, which moves an object straight to the top layer. Send to back, which moves an actual layer or object right to the back. Bring forward, which moves an object one layer up, or send backwards, which moves an object one layer down. So if we look at an example here, I'm going to insert three objects, a triangle, a square, and the word text. So if I right click on the blue triangle, I'm going to be given these options, and I'm going to select bring to front. And if I do that, the blue triangle comes to front. Now, the other tools I want to talk about are part of authoring software, and those tools relate to the actual layering tools, which are more of a feature of higher end image authoring software, which allow users to edit and add content to specific layers, potentially multiple objects to the same layer, as well as the ability to switch layers around. Usually in this authoring software, we have the actual names of layers, and you can name them whatever you want, but I've made that obvious that layer 1 is the triangle, layer 2 is text, and layer 3 is square. Now, the way they are stacked is the same order as that of the layers. Now, if I am editing the text layer, it will usually be highlighted while I'm editing it, and I can actually change the text or add another object to that layer and giving me that freedom. The other thing I can do as well is just click and drag the layers around. So I can move layer 2 to where layer 1 is, and then it will make that layer 1. So now text is back at the front again of those three objects because it's the new layer 1. Layer 2 with the triangle got moved to the second layer, and layer 3 of the square is still down the bottom. So I hope this video has given you understanding of the importance of layering objects and how we can control what objects are on top of others when editing the singular graphic file with multiple objects in it. Essentially, we can put in both text and graphics together through the use of text boxes and importing other image files. We can use right-clicking tools of bring to front, send to back, bring forward, and send backwards in most applications to move our objects around, as well as layering tools in more advanced authoring software to manipulate what's on each layer as well as control what layers they are.